Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast, please. And thank you. Share the broadcast. I really would appreciate that. I really would appreciate if you share the broadcast. Do that for me. Do that for me. Share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. I want to talk about a few things. I know it's kind of late for some people. I want to talk about a few things. And basically, I had somebody ask me a question. And in that question was, do we have any scholarship programs in East St. Louis? So part of that discussion was me telling this person that we have programs that are in place. Some students use them, some students don't. Some students don't complete the mission, so therefore some of the funding sometimes is just lost. Sometimes. I'm just saying, sometimes the funding is lost. All of the D9 orgs, we have programs that are in place that helps scholarship funding, whether we doing trunk scholarships or trunk funds or something like that, which most kids that are going off to college need these things. Some people parents got more than others. Some people friend program is better than some trunk programs. Some trunk funding programs that we have in place in the city. Uh, I think that we talk about the children or the future. When you look at the state of our community, how are we sitting when it comes to almost like the State of the Union address? How do we address the state of what our children are in our cities? How do we address that? How do we address how our community is looking, how our young men are looking in society at this point? I know a lot of, when we were young, everybody wanted to be cool, but some people take cool to extreme and think that I'm supposed to participate in some of the nonsense that go on in the community, thinking I'm supposed to participate in some of the nonsense that go on in the community. You can be cool without that happening. That's my personal opinion. We have to do a better job of at preparing the children for the future of even our city or just our surrounding areas. Because most people that moved out of the city, but we still have friends and family and people that we know that live within the city. So this is basically just I'm addressing, when I address the city, or I address our nephews or our nieces, we need to prepare them for the future. We need to get our children in some great programs. Even if you can't afford, or you're not in position to go to a 4-year college or university, you still can be in position to take a trade. You can go to SWIC, Vatterott, some of these places to get you a trade. At least you can prepare for adulthood and be able to make a decent amount of money. It all depends on what you consider as a decent amount of money. A decent amount of money to you could be 50 grand, could be decent. Depends on where you live. 50 grand is almost like minimum wage in some places. You can't afford to live in certain places if you only make 50 grand. However, you still are in a position to be able to make a living in East St. Louis or this 618 area code. It's not an expensive place. However, there are jobs and programs out there that can help you generate more than what you generate. We can also take those children and we can put them in military programs. Either whether they go into the reserves or full-time service, we still can prepare them, because one thing about it, once they get stagnant, you wind up having the young people wind up getting in trouble and doing stuff that just cause them to spiral downhill. We have to give them that base, the foundation where we can make sure that they are prepared for the future. Get them into some tech. It's a lot of programs out there that require them to have some tech. Me personally, I think you should at least get some tech program going on. You should at least get some Excel programs going on. Some of the smaller programs you can do a semester and be qualified to do. I mean, there are different levels to that, but you can learn Excel. Because if you go into 90% of the office settings, you got to learn Excel. You have to know Excel. You got to know how to type a little bit. Man, it's okay for us to know how to type. You know, it's all right for us to know how to uh, use a typewriter. It's okay for us to know that. You know, I think it's there's something about knowledge that is very important that we need to know. Learn a little bit about a lot of stuff. So it's we in a serious tech era. A lot of black folks are not taking tech serious. They're not taking the programs serious because everything you do is dealing with tech. Everything that even your car, your phone, in your workplace, everything is tech. We got to learn the tech. We got to put our children in these programs that whether they writing codes or no matter what they doing, they got to be able to be able to function in the tech world. They can write. I mean, they can create apps. They can create apps. They can create just different processing programs. It's a lot of stuff that we can do when it comes to tech. We got to get our children into it. You know, we have to get our children into the tech. We have to. This is something that we have to. Have to get our children into the tech. So we got to do that. That's one thing we got to do is get our children into some tech and some learning how to build things and create things. I mean, I see guys go into learning about construction, learning about building some of these companies that help you build the infrastructure of the cities. There are programs out there for that. We have to understand that. There are programs out there that you can help to build the future city. You know, learn how to do CAD drawing and all of this old stuff. There are programs out there for that. But for some reason, we won't get our children into that because we thinking that doesn't make money. There's some guys out there that work construction, are know how to create schematics and diagrams that help people build things. They making six figures. But we look at things and think, oh, he ain't making no money. He work at Ameren UE, but he making $100,000. To me, $100,000 is $100,000. I don't know how you look at it, but it's $100,000 is $100,000. However, we have to at least try to put our children in position for leadership roles versus our racial counterparts teaching their children how to be our boss. I don't know why that is, but y'all understand. We have our children thinking that only thing we have to do is go and work for somebody else. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go work for somebody else for 40 years and never venture out and create our own situations. We have the capital in the community. Yeah, we don't work together, or we don't spend money with people we don't know. However, we still have the capital in the African American community or black community, whichever way you want to address it. That we can build a lot of our own stuff. That's just what I think. So sometimes sometimes we have to look at it and make sure that we understand what's going on in society. I think some of us are behind when it comes to what we think, what we think, or where we think our children are in the community. For one, we don't read enough. It's okay for children to pick up a book. We don't read enough. For two, we have we don't have enough people that take it serious when it comes to where we going. Where is the shoot. Where are we going when it comes to our children? Where we going? What we doing? Right now I'm sharing the broadcast. Please share the broadcast. Do that for me. I appreciate it. If you did, we have to push it out there and make sure that our children are prepared for the future. So what we gonna do? We're gonna lead the forefront when it comes to tech and just technology. Period. We can lead the way, or we can be right there in the race, because it's a human race, but it's a race. That's what it's called, a human race. If we are all one human race, we are in a race. We are competing. We are competing for a position. Why come we can't be in a position, in the right position anyway? So those are just questions, because it was a conversation that was brought up. We have scholarship funds in the 618 community. Well, it's East St. Louis community. We have funds that are available. We just have to get more children to take advantage, and not take advantage in a negative way, but take advantage of the opportunities to help them do something better in life. It's so easy to be average. You don't have to do nothing to be average. Just wake up and be average. So we have to understand that. We have to be able to get focused on building a future. That's just what I think. Some people don't believe that it's possible for us to become a major factor when it comes to competing in corporate world. Whether we're talking about being attorneys, doctors, engineers. No matter what we are talking about, we are in the position where we can compete. It's not like we some foreign entity. We have the ability to compete. These are facts. Sometimes children learn from what you put in their presence, their possession. Just think about that. If I don't put opportunities in their face, they don't know what an opportunity looks like. Man, I ain't doing that, man. Come on, Dad. Tripping, man. Sometimes we have to put ourselves in position. And I'm just saying, that's just my opinion on it. I didn't want to go off into it too deep. However, this is one of those days I was gonna relax and chill out. I had a couple things I had to do early today, and then later on today, I had something to do. So I'm wrapping up my time. You know, I gotta do my stuff. I gotta do my stuff. Where we at? I gotta do my stuff. I got a brand new show for y'all tonight. Just be ready. I'm building something. You know, I hear a lot of people say that, I have a photographer that can capture the shot that I need, but when they see the images in which we have, it's almost like, why go anywhere else? When you want the right shot, come to the best. 5-Star Production. This is your man Danny Farid. I was thinking, how would you be if you were at 100%? What would your life be like if you were at 100%? So I'm trying to reach that goal of being my 100% potential. At 100% of my potential, you may not even recognize who I am. Because we are all supposed to be somebody great. We all supposed to be somebody who does something fascinating. Think about that.